Hey guys, welcome back to another chessball world video. From today onwards, I'm starting an opening series for white if you want an opening repertoire with e4. Before we start, please subscribe as well as like the video and let's get started. Today we're starting off with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, and in this position we'll play the third most popular line, d4. This is not a Scotch opening. Black is usually forced to take on d4, as if he plays d6, we play, as you can see with the arrows, d takes e5, d takes c5, queen takes d8, and he loses the right, black loses the right to castle. So he's usually gonna take. And here I'm gonna cover the open Scotch instead of the Scotch gambit with knight takes d4. Here's the main position. Black has four main moves: knight f6, bishop c5, bishop b4, and queen h4. Let's look at knight f6 first. Knight f6 is called, knight f6 is called the Schmidt-Mises defense. So knight f6, we play knight takes c6, then e takes c6, and we push. Black has two main moves if he plays knight d5, as you can see with the arrows. We play c4, he plays knight b6, we play b3, and fiend shadowing knight c3. So yeah, fiend shadow, knight c3, and bishop b2 is very good for us. So let's say he picks the more interesting option, queen e7. Now what do? We play queen e2, breaking the pin. He plays knight d5, c4, and he has two moves again, knight b6 and bishop a3. For both of them, we have the same plan. We play b3. Let's pick an example. Bishop a6. We play b3, g3, bishop g2, bishop b2, knight d2, castles, and we have a very good position. So yeah, there's that. There are two games in the database to guide you, which I'm not covering. You can check those if you want to learn how to play them. But let's go back. Now let's say he plays bishop c5. This is called the classical variation. Here we play bishop e3. He probably plays queen f6. c3, he develops with knight g7, and we play bishop e4. Here black has multiple moves. d6 he could play, which would be responded by castles, and this is a good position. And we play queen d3, knight d2, and we could play knight takes c6 or knight b5. So let's say he plays queen g6, we play knight takes c6, which is a nice move. Black has to play queen takes c6, since any other move will result in bishop takes c5, black losing a bishop. So after queen takes c6, we play queen h5, and we attack the f7 square with the bishop and the queen, and we attack the bishop, and this position is good for us. So yeah, let's say I can't possibly cover all the moves, but let's say for the last try he plays something like knight e5. Here we play bishop e2, he castles probably, and here we play f3, and this is a good position for us. But black can play this, and this is the line that I would recommend if you want to play against the Scotch. This position is equal for both sides. Let's go back to the main position again, and let's see what happens if he plays bishop b4. Sorry. And this is called the Melanic variation, and this can transpose into the classical variation a lot of times with white one tempo up. You can see this after c6, c3, and bishop c5, bishop e3, and you see that in the same position did occur, but c3 wasn't played in the classical variation. Here we have a nasty threat since c3 is played. Here we can play knight takes c6. Knight takes c6 is good because we attack the bishop and the queen at the same time, and we will win a piece. So let's say black just plays knight f6 carelessly, then we take the knight and we win either this bishop, or if he's even less careless, the queen. So he has to play bishop b6 right now, and as you can see with the arrows, he had to play bishop b5. Bishop b4, bishop c5, and bishop b6, and he wasted a lot of moves. This is good for us, so now we play knight d2, and we're up a lot of tempos. Black has a couple moves here. You can play knight takes d4, and we respond by c takes d4, d5, e5, knight e7, and let's just continue. I won't do much explaining. Bishop b3, knight f5, knight f3. Here it's okay to give up the bishop pair, as you can see, even if he doesn't play bishop a5, we play king f2 next, which is a really good position. We want to leave the rook on h1, play h4, knight g5, queen c2. After he castles, we have a very good attack. So yeah, let's say all the way back here, he plays something like knight f6 now. Here, this position's okay for black. There aren't many moves we can do. But here, bishop d3 is just a good move, as we developed all our pieces. We will castle and we have a good position. Here, this bishop, if it wants, can go here and here later on, if you play something like knight e5. And our future plan is to play f3 and castles, and it's a good position for us. So yeah, that's basically the Melanic variation. So, and last, and definitely least, the main position, black can play queen h4. This is called the Steinitz variation. Here, white is better if he plays the following lines: knight c3, guarding the e4 pawn, bishop b4, pinning. Here we don't want to defend, we don't want to defend or anything with queen d3. Instead, bishop e2 is a very good move, as if he tries to win the pawn, we castle and there's an open file for the rook. So black, as clever as he is, tries to block the file and castle, but we won't let him. We play knight e5. Here, black really wants to castle, and so he could play queen e5, but if he plays king d8, he can't castle anymore, and this position's good. Let's say queen e5 is played. Here we play g3, our plan is simple. And here, black has to go almost as crazy as g5 to stay to put up resistance. But let's say he plays, because if he plays something like knight g6 defending, then rook e1 is crushing, and it's basically over in this position. So yeah, that's my Scotch repertoire, and part 1 repertoire coming to a close. Make sure to subscribe and like the video. Next time I'll cover the Philidor defense and the Petrov defense, including the Stafford Gambit. So yeah, until then, see ya.